2001, Nintendo released the world-renowned fighting game Super Smash Bros. Melee. Without realizing it, Nintendo had created an accidental masterpiece. The game's past, present, and future success lies largely on how players found glitches in the game and exploited them. After years of prominence, Nintendo released the highly anticipated sequel to the series called Super Smash Bros. Brawl in 2008. While mainstream reviews raved, the competitive community rebuked it as a member of the Smash family. Unlike in Melee, Brawl lacked the glitches that made playing Melee such a unique fighting experience. But little did Nintendo know, something new was on the horizon. Something that could potentially change the history of Smash forever.
What intrigues me about Smash is that there's just a tremendous amount of variety and competitiveness that really goes into the game. And it's not really what the game designers intended, but it's really what the fans have turned it into.
Super Smash Bros. Melee is the world's greatest accident.
Melee is where it all started. It was kind of an accident.
All these characters from different games, and then you come and you just unify them to create, this wonderful fighting game.
Because players can manipulate the physics of the game, they can really create how they want to play with different mechanics such as wave dashing.
Wave dashing is the first thing that comes to mind because that's something that wasn't intended by the creators of the game, but again, the fans found something and they made something of it, and it became a staple in competitive gameplay.
After jump, you just air dodge into the ground and you slide back and forth, so that helps a lot.
L canceling, when you're in the middle of a move, there's always like a little bit of lag time after.
Press the L button on the controller at the precise moment, you can cancel the lag and he'll be able to recover at half the time, which truly allows you to string combos quicker and more efficiently. With all the hype and success of Melee, Nintendo released Super Smash Bros. Brawl in 2008, but the competitive gaming world's response wasn't the same.
When I first played Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I enjoyed it, but then when I started to get into the competitive scene of Smash, I noticed how there was a change.
I played Brawl for 17 hours straight when it came out, and then I took a nap, played for 6 hours straight, and that was the last time I played it. That was it. Brawl
was just this disgusting garbage game that frankly, if it was in my trash, I really wouldn't care.
It made it slower, easier to hit people. I hate the game.
It was boring, it was predictable.
It just lacked fluidity, it was slow, you tripped randomly.
Torture, it's a sin. That's what it is.
Competitively, Brawl doesn't take very much skill.
Nintendo's idea is to be more casual. They don't want it to be super competitive.
Nintendo, like a lot of big companies, don't realize the potential that a competitive aspect to a game has. Evo wanted Smash Bros. Melee. Nintendo was trying to take it down and say, no, let's not put it out there. They ended up putting it up there. It became the #1 streaming event at Evo, a competition made for Street Fighter. That shows the power of a competitive gaming community.
And with all that power, the competitive Smash scene had seen and played enough of Brawl. Clinging to their Melee roots, programmers and Smashers from around the world collaborated in bringing forth a new way to play Smash. This new Smash title was simply called Project M. Project M has taken Brawl and reinvigorated it. There's more characters, more stages, new mechanics and moves, but its major selling point is that it took everything that worked in Melee and fused it with Brawl to provide Smashers with a new gameplay experience. It wasn't just a reboot of an old game, it revolutionized Super Smash Bros.
This is a game you need to get, you have to work to play it, and it's phenomenal.
There's not a lot of games that I've ever felt the way I feel about Smash.
It's just playing the game is worth it enough. It's that much fun of a fighting experience.
Melee and Project M do a wonderful job of giving the players of those games an opportunity to test their skills.